Hello everyone, so welcome to the second stream for my World Trade Center. Now if you noticed, I uploaded a part 1 video which just shows me in the past building the bottom part or the lobbies of the buildings. Oh, my communities. I keep on getting notifications for okay. So in the actual part 1 video I just had the lobbies of the twin buildings. And yeah, in the last video you would have saw in the last stream, sorry, you would have saw me. We completed We completed the outline for 6 World Trade Center. Actually, not 100%, but it was getting pretty late, so I had to get off. Oh yeah, I also completed sort of more of the Marriott Hotel. I didn't really go over here. Got this little area done here. While I'm here, I should probably add. What I do notice in photos is there's a little vent here. So I'm just gonna add that by doing that. Then I'm just gonna grab some probably. Actually, I got a better idea. Hold on. Just go in here. And then if we do that, then we can put. Also, don't mind the dog yet again. Then we can just add some iron bars over that. And there we have that vent there. I actually don't know what it's for. I bet you the cooling plant's underneath it. Actually, yeah, it was actually underneath it. So we just have that there. One second, I think I gotta go deal with the dog in just a bit. Or not. Hopefully they stop him. Yeah, if we stand back, you can see all the windows. They turn the exact, like, a bright color. So that the buildings actually look like. Actually, what I find quite interesting, and kind of good for when I have to build the roofs, is that when you're up here on the... Hold up. I'm gonna do my leech really quick. When you're up here on the roof... Yeah, and then the observation deck would be, like, right back here. I'd only have to cut it off about right down there. And I'd really just have to put, like, a little bit of the lip of this building. And then I just have to build the antenna, like, far away. Oh, hello, viewer. We got somebody watching now. You can go ahead and type in chat if you... I'm still looking for people guessing how many floors there are in the buildings. If you can guess the amount, then I'll let you go into my... I guess I'll let you in my world, where you get a shout out. Yeah, it was a shout out. Let's just get back to what we were doing. Oh, Jesus, this is faster. Now we just need to build the rest of these kind of markers for the columns. That's what we didn't do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. By the way, if you're watching off of YouTube, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, Actually, I'll go ahead and mark myself as online. Just so if you want to friend me, you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay, it all lines up. Okay. Yay, everything lines up. Okay, now if this... Okay. If these rows were to come down... Yay, it would just barely skid right past it. So... Here's our outline right now. My other ones, my 6 World Trade Center was kind of pushed up against the North Tower. Sorry, the North Tower. And, I couldn't really fit, like, really that little bump out there. And 6 World Trade Center in general was kind of not right. That was probably, all my other buildings were 6 World Trade Centers. I already explained that in the last video. Or live stream. So if we just come up here, I guess we can just finish. Yeah, for starters, we're gonna finish 4 World Trade Center here, just to make sure we got a good. Just to make sure that you know, just for an example, for everything else. There we go. If you would actually like to join me, you can add me on PSN. I'm Planet043 Amazing. It should be in the tags or in in the description. So I'm kind of doing the underside for these little, well, for the design under here. Yeah, that can go there. Just on the corners that are going outwards is where I have to not have those. Oh, haven't placed that there yet. Oh, also forgot these down here. Kind of give it that kind of It's going up and then curves out. Can't really add it to those corners, but can add them here. There we go. Oh, we got no more viewers. Okay. I would get bored too seeing the World Trade Center being built. Not to say that's 100% boring, but pretty tedious. Sorry, very tedious. My original one, I didn't know that you can use, I thought you can only use, when you're doing slash fill, you can only use, if I was doing slash fill concrete, I can only use white concrete. Because I didn't know you'd have to put a number at the end to mark it, you know, as different colors. Oh, hold up. This is a corner, it goes like that. Shoutouts to a little arcade. You should go subscribe to him. He's a pretty cool streamer. I went into his Minecraft map. It's pretty good. It's actually pretty cool. If he's played Fortnite, he'll let you join. Just I was having technical difficulties with the party, so I could really talk to him. Yeah, it looks like if you stand back, it has that kind of like. That's actually pretty cool. That actually does look like it. I hope this turns out pretty cool. And very, very pretty. My other one was not this pretty. It was a different color. I think these were the light gray concrete instead. Because I thought that was the right color they used, but nope. That is really smooth stone. I saw that Game Owner had a pretty cool World Trade Center using this, the smooth stone, so I just decided to get that idea from him and put that instead, and it came out pretty nice. The only thing I didn't change was the fact I used light gray concrete for the floors, and yeah, you can see how dark it is. Just imagine this whole. Oh, you have to really get like close up to actually see the color. It'd be like that, but like, yeah, they were kind of a little too dark. You know, it'd be super duper cool is if you can get an add-on that makes the height limit higher or something, or maybe even your render distance longer on PS4. So I can be like way outside my city that I'm gonna build, but I can like see the World Trade Center and all the other buildings I'm gonna build. That'd be super duper cool. If you want this series to continue, please hit that subscribe button. It would make me more than happy just to even have one subscriber. It's another reason I updated, because my original one, the subways had to be like literally just 2 blocks. I wanted to build subways, but I really couldn't. And also, if I was to have a river like Hudson, like the Hudson River, it would have to be about 3 blocks deep. If I wanted to build the subway, I'd have to literally, you would literally see the top of it going through the water. So then I'd have to make everything 1 block higher there. It's just really complicated. I didn't really plan out that last one. But whenever you build it, you always get experience. Like in my last video, if I build the World Financial Center, I'm probably gonna make multiple copies of this world and build it over and over again until I get a perfect copy of it. You know, one that's not too big, one that's not like super duper small, one that's not super duper high or fat. Just copy it until it's right. If I was to make this elevated, just for this street, just to go up to the plaza level, and then go back down. Because that's what I was wanting to do, is make it so the street goes up like in real life, and goes up to this level, and then goes back down. Just to try to figure out how all the other buildings work. I'd probably make the street, like, go back down on the other streets. I'd probably even put, like, a barrier around, to shore up where the road would be, and the sidewalk, or where all the dirt would be. Probably how I'm gonna do it. So what I am hoping on doing is, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build Juicy Taz's, Empire State Building, like, over there. I'm not really thinking I should build his Chrysler building. His Chrysler building is, like, a little tall. He says, like, if from ground level, it goes all the way up to height limit, because how much detail he put into it, which I think is very cool. But yeah, it doesn't match the scale at which I'm using. The Empire State Building, however, when it's like elevated, I'll probably have to take like a floor off, or maybe even 2. And top of the needle should just make it to the very top of One World Trade Center. Yeah, probably have to take 2 floors off. Or maybe even make my own. Man, I wish I could have a bigger render distance. It's also bad when you build the observatory and they can see, like, literally what on. It does suck is I was watching Z-Money's World Trade Center tutorial, which is kind of like mine. His is a little different on the other surrounding buildings, but um, I noticed how he said one day he got on, he was doing a sweep of his computer, and it deleted all of his maps on. So my stream's gonna have to end about, yeah, at about, I don't know, about 12:40, because I have to go at 1. I have to go do something at 1 o'clock. I was trying to see if I was to place Frank Sinatra, but I'm not gonna play that. I don't want to get copyright striked. I don't quite like making your first YouTube video and it got, sorry, your first stream and it got copyright striked. Also, you might notice I changed the name of my YouTube channel. Now it's actually my PSN name. It's originally City of New Amsterdam block. I don't know why. It's maybe because that's actually my city. I just had it that way, and so I decided to change it. Do you think I got a good idea, actually? I feel like I should just, like, structure block that. Then all I have to do is just place it in, load it, and then do it 100 more times. Yeah. Actually, no. This is actually a lot simpler. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi. Maybe that'd be a little faster, but still, I'm just gonna keep it this way. Since I structure block the towers, I don't want to be too lazy. Because last thing I want to be is just copying and pasting my entire city. No. There was this one YouTuber I saw, they just had a whole city of just the same building. It's like seriously, it's like China and their apartment complexes. Literally, it's just the same building over and over and over. It's cheaper and easier, but it's not how great cities are made. Cities like that are not beautiful. Like the World Trade Center. The only thing that was copied on this was the actual, like, buildings themselves. And they weren't 100% copy. Like, this one had an antenna on it. This one had an observation deck. This one had restaurants. All the buildings, they're different shapes. And they all built it in one little, in not just a square, but in an angle. But it's like a square, but one side was kind of chopped a little. You come look at West Street. You see it's at an angle. Follow the Hudson River, which used to, there'd be the West Street Highway, which used to be elevated right here. And then right here you just had river. But then when they built the World Trade Center, they dug all this stuff out and they poured it into here. And they gave it to the city of New York. And now it's the World Financial Center. Except for, like, this area. Really had enough dirt to really go, like, well, like, yeah, kind of like that. Just to fill in that area. It's cool. The original plan was to build it on the other side and just be a great big flat rectangle with two little square holes in it and a large flat building just kind of sat like to like that height. The original plan for the Twin Towers to literally have it like half the height, because remember, they didn't have the sky lobby until the designer realized they can split the building into three and call into 66-story skyscrapers, 60-story skyscrapers, and then add a sky lobby in between, and so that saves a lot of space. I think it's funny is that I was seeing some pictures and there's two little things dressed up like cows right here. Well, I wouldn't exactly call them cash cows, but these buildings were built to make money, really. Like the design of them, there's the core of them was pretty small actually, and there's a lot of room in these buildings, a whole lot of room. Remember, you have the floor space of these buildings, which is probably going to be like that tall, almost. Then you go in the actual, like, buildings themselves. Dang it, right, I gotta go up one of these other elevators. Just go up a stairway. And then you can just see how much room there is for office space. Plus, this is actually a bit under scale than the actual buildings. Just imagine this a little bit bigger. And still, that's a whole lot of room. Actually got service elevators and stuff. There's the little maintenance shaft. I already talked about some of this in the other video. What I am thinking of doing is going to each and every single floor. I'm not going to give you the number of floors yet. And put a sign right here, which is the floor marker. Actually, or I was going to do it just in the elevator. Oh, sorry, in the staircases here. Put a little floor marker there. But that's a very tedious task, especially to do it twice. I think I didn't notice on my old one, like my old version of this building, is this this goes out right here. And this is a little spot, and then it has a bridge that goes to the Bankers Trust. I didn't know that was there before. I tried adding it, but it never fit in. It's probably the best Marriott I made. Might look a little big, but it's actually like kind of its normal scale. Okay, if I go up here, and you just have the picture of the World Financial Center in here and stuff. The farther you go up, it looks smaller and smaller. Actually, this job's going to go just as fast as my old one, I bet. Because I added a little more detail to it, you see. Since I added more detail, then that means it's going to take a little longer. Since I made this process also a little quicker, it means that it's also going to do that. You know, it's going to be the exact same. We still have nobody watching. Well, at the time. Just make sure to sub to me. What I should do, though... Actually, if I ever do a tutorial on this build, which I bet will be like one of the best tutorials ever. It's quite literally, this is a pretty big build. This will be like, I guess, a 20-hour build. Like Juicy Tez's H360 build. He took him 36 hours to build that building, which he said was a record. A record for the size of that building. It's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna be a giant build. If you do ever get any designs off of me, like if you ever copy into my build, just make sure to give me a little credit, please. Later I might stream Fortnite. I'm thinking of streaming Fortnite actually. Is that good? And yep. Don't mind him in the back. He seriously cannot quiet down. He just won't. Hoping later today I'll stream Fortnite. Maybe. Play a little solos, maybe even win a couple, maybe even win a match. I hope. Been a while since I actually won a match. Okay. Anyway, there's a corner right there. Ah, dang it. It has to go like that. There we go. Have those buildings there, and then you can just look up and see the buildings. Heck yeah. May even do that fisheye effect that they have in all the photos. This looks like it's curved towards, it just looks like it's slowly curving towards you. Here, actually, if you want to join the city's Discord, or my Discord, I'm just gonna really quick put a sign in so you can see my Discord. My Discord is... There's my phone. There we go. Okay, so it's underscore D right there. Okay, well, I didn't count the 1. Oh, I see. There, if you want, I'm just gonna take a quick second so you can look at my Discord. Okay. Let's continue with the construction. Hold up. Confused here. Oh, I see right here. It's not right. Just gotta go like that. There we go. I was wondering why there's only like 2 blocks right here. Okay, guys, so I'm actually gonna have to end the stream here for now. I'll see you tomorrow. Or maybe even later today. Yeah, later today. So, this has been Planet 043 Amazing. And I'll see you in the next video.